Debra Conrad describes herself as a fiscal conservative with a love of ballroom dancing. She says that her opponent is unlike any Democrat she's ever faced.
It's the same old song and dance.
The Forsyth County Republican says Democrats are moving further and further to the left, and her opponent may be the most liberal candidate she's ever faced.
It's hard for me to identify with as a Republican woman because we're not victims. We're empowered already. We have the same rights and freedoms as anyone else to understand why someone would dress up in costumes and a pink hat and do those kind of things, because to me that
women's movement, the march.
Yeah, I think they're going the wrong way. You go out there and prove yourself. You don't put on a silly costume. The fact that she tends to have those extreme ideas.
You believe that she's extremely liberal? Is that
very, very extremely. From anyone that has talked to me, I know.
You're pretty far to the right, though, are you not?
I call myself a common sense conservative. I don't go out there and march.
You wouldn't consider yourself to be a moderate, would you?
No.
Conrad says she once described herself at a political rally as a Tea Party person before the Tea Party existed. In her 3 previous elections for the North Carolina House, Conrad has never won less than 60% of the vote. This year, however, she faces an opponent with money. Terry LeGrand has raised more than $80,000, according to the latest campaign finance report, giving her the ability to get on TV.
Now Terry's running for the legislature to fight for proper funding and teacher pay pre-K through college.
I think she said she wasn't going to run a negative campaign, but it's been a negative campaign since May.
Conrad, who raised just over $23,000 in the latest campaign report, says she plans to run her own campaign ads soon. During a roughly 30-minute interview, I asked the candidate about tax cuts, education, and even climate change, when suddenly the candidate raised her own question about her opponent.
She says her belief system is science and reason. I've heard she's an atheist. Is that true?
I don't know.
Well, that's what she advertises her belief system. So, see,
She's advertised that she's an atheist?
No, it's on her Twitter that she believes in science and reason. What does that mean?
Conrad, who describes herself as Moravian, didn't offer any other reason for her curiosity outside her opponent allegedly saying that she believed in science and reason. You think that excludes a faith in religion?
I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't take it. When you said that to me, I didn't take it as an absence of religion.
No, I just thought it was a curious statement. I mean, I'm a science major, but I wouldn't say that's my belief system.
LeGrand responded to Conrad's comments with this statement. Quote, I am disappointed that Debra Conrad would resort to questioning my religious beliefs rather than providing solutions to the problems that concern North Carolinians, like inadequate funding of our public schools, inadequate teacher pay, and a lack of access to health care. In our final question, we asked Conrad to share something voters may not know about her. She told us how she overcame serious physical challenges as a child to become an award-winning dancer.
It was my dream. To me, being a dancer is far more important than having been an elected official, because I conquered my biggest challenge that God gave me, and that was just trying to walk. I was part of a group, a competitive group, and when I was about 15 years old, we won the national championship in New York City at Roseland. I don't know if it still exists.
I don't think so.
You know, most people don't think politicians have much of another life.
We'll see if Conrad is dancing come election night. This district has more Republicans than Democrats, and it voted for President Trump in the 2016 presidential election. In Forsyth County, I'm Bill O'Neill, WXII.